Okay, I am going to need you all to stand up. Oh yeah, get on your feet, stand up. I am going to need you to hold your arms up in a boxing pose. Don't worry if you've never hit anyone, there's no violence, it's okay. We're going to stand up in a boxing pose and we're going to do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to need to see your very best dance moves. I'm going to need to see your best dance moves. We're going to do it now. Ready? Go! Turn to the person next to you. Do some cool dance moves. Going to do a little bit of dancing. Okay, all right. You can take your seats. All right, today I'm going to be talking about attracting higher spend weddings. I'm going to need to see some hands in the air. If you could increase your rates without losing any business, who would do that? Hands up. If you could increase your rates without losing business, who would do that? And if you haven't put your hands up, why are you lying to me? Let's not start off in this situation. Okay. What I'm going to be talking to you about are some of the steps that we can take to actively attract higher spend couples and raise your rates. Now, this session is unique because this is actually working for my clients right now. This is not a few nice ideas that you might have a little think about. This stuff is working. Here's one of my clients, put her rates up, has never looked back. If you keep attracting the same budget, if your couples come with the same budget, if you would love to be working on higher spend weddings, and if you get ghosted after you share your price, then this is going to be of interest. Who is feeling sometimes confused? There's different voices. We get shiny object syndrome. We're like, oh, maybe I could do this. Oh, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could package this up or sell that. When what we really need is a roadmap, a clear plan to follow. And I'm going to give you 3 steps to do today. First of all, I want you to identify yourself. Now, I'm not going to ask you to stand up and identify, but I'm going to share with you, and I want you to decide where you are on this quadrant. Here, we have attracting the right kind of budget, attracting the right couples to your business. Now, low dollar and high dollar, that's going to be different for all of us, okay? My high-ticket wedding might be a different price point to your high-ticket wedding, and that's okay. What we've got here is the price point we're attracting in. And what we have along the bottom is the amount of couples that we convert once they know you exist. So, if you are attracting good quality couples with high budgets, and yet you're not converting them, they know you exist, they come into the business, but you don't convert them, you're probably feeling a bit confused. These leads come in, they seem like they have good budgets, they're not booking. If you are attracting low-budget couples and you are converting them, they are booking, then I'm afraid you're in the busy, full category. Your diary is rammed, you're super busy, you have business, but it's with low-budget couples. And unfortunately, if you're over here attracting low-spend couples and not even converting them, then you're probably pretty miserable. Hopefully none of you are in that bracket. And of course, where we want to be is up here. We want to attract whatever is our high-budget couple, and we want to convert them. You're possibly experiencing couples who want a discount. Maybe they're okay, but they're not your ideal couples. And you could, if you're honest, be feeling irritated by those low-quality inquiries and lack of responses. You probably want couples who understand that usually you get what you pay for. If they could give you a bit more budget, you could deliver something more spectacular. And hands up, how many of you, if you get a couple, if you get a buyer, a potential client on the phone, or you get to meet with them in person, you convert them, right? Once they reach out to you, once you actually have them speaking to you as a human being, you can convert them. Okay, just before I get on to the 3 steps I want to give you clear actions to do today, I want to check, have you ever sat through a session like this one and thought, yeah, this person has never done my job. They have no clue what my inbox looks like, the fact that I don't have time to pee all day, and they're giving me these steps that I have to do. So just in case you were worried that I might be giving you stuff and I have no clue what it is to be in the wedding industry, I just want to let you know that you're in safe hands. I started over 20 years ago in the wedding industry, and I did cut my teeth. I learned my trade in destination weddings. 10 years working all over the Caribbean, Sri Lanka, Europe, Dominican, Cuba, learning my craft. I then moved to the 5-star luxury hotels in London, where, we went too fast, where I did 2 events for the Queen, celebrities and royalty. My role then was to be the group wedding sales director for 45 hotels, and my job was to raise revenue, which we did by multi-millions. And then I started my company, training and consulting wedding businesses all over the world to help them to attract and convert couples. So you are in safe hands. The first thing we have to understand is our couples. We are so in our industry, we are so in our business that sometimes we lose sight of how overwhelmed our couples are. They've never planned a big event like this. They've never spent this kind of money on what is essentially a party. They feel huge pressure from family, friends, budget, social media, how they're going to look. They don't know where to start. They need you to guide them. You are Yoda. You must be the expert they need, no matter what your niche. Your couples are buying on emotion and then justifying their decision with logic. They do not buy on logic. Guys, you list out everything that you're going to give them, all the timings, all the amount of team, all the details. That doesn't make them buy. They buy on an emotional feeling, and then they justify their decision with logic. And as we've heard already today, we live in an Amazon culture. Everything has to be quick and easy. Your couples are going through a sales journey which must function. We have to get inside their heads. We have to measure and track which of our sales steps are working and which are not. Your online presence must do heavy lifting. They will not reach out to you in the first instance. They will stalk you. Everything you put online will be stalked. And so your online presence must work hard. Create a value ladder in pricing. I'm going to talk to you about this today. Know that you have an irresistible sales journey. Increasing your average booking value is one of the quickest ways to increase your revenue. Instead of always looking for new clients, how about we look at the ones we have and see how we can increase what they've already bought from us? One of the quickest ways to increase your revenue. And then automate your processes to make them so easy for you, saving you time and your couples. Okay, let's look at some of the first steps in my easy to buy method. Step number 1. The attraction circle. The attraction circle is that what you put out is what comes back to you. This is not some manifesting trick. This is marketing. If you only show the pictures, the images of the current level of weddings that you are delivering, you will only attract the same level back into the business. Because couples with higher budgets, who want better experiences, who want more, will not be attracted by those images. Does that make sense, guys? And so we put out all the stuff we do, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but be aware that will only attract in the same kind of couple. Your images, no matter what part of the market you are in, whether you're a venue, a travel agent, a planner, your images are everything. In this Instagrammable world, your couples need to see show-stopping, skin-tingling images that make them go, wow, I need that. I need that room to be my honeymoon. I need that to be my ceremony. They have to be show-stopping because they are everywhere. Your images touch every step of your sales journey. And if your images are not right, your entire sales journey will not work. Number 2, the saggy sales journey. So you might now be thinking, well, goodness gracious, how do I know if I have a saggy sales journey? Your sales journey has to be a clear stepping stone process of how they get from where they are to where you want them to be. The sales journey has to make it easy. If on your website, your call to action is make an inquiry, and for my Americans, this is not a typo, all right? We spell inquiry with an E in the UK. If your call to action is make an inquiry, that is not a good stepping stone. Why not? Well, because your couples have to think too much. What should they write? What should they ask you? What should they say? Oh dear, we'll come back to it later. And they don't. Tell them what to do. Book a call, book an email, book a conversation, book a meeting, book the room, whatever the thing is you want them to do. Take off, make an inquiry. Pricing online using the value ladder, which I'm going to share with you in a second. Auto schedule next step. If you need to speak to your people on the phone or on a Zoom, have an auto scheduler on your website where they can just book it straight in to your calendar. Those images that we just spoke of and understanding your couple, they must feel that we are the experts because they are overwhelmed and they are not. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Your higher spend couples value their time and their energy above all else. You make it convenient for them. You make it easy for them. You save them time, effort, and thinking power. And they will love working with you right from the first step when they're stalking you on your website. Step number 3, the value ladder. This is where we create strategic pricing that does not lose us our current market whilst increasing our rates. We have to bundle up what we offer. And everybody gets very upset about this. Nope, I only offer bespoke. Okay? In today's world, people want easy. Easy does not mean cheap. You can bundle up something that costs $250,000. It's still bundled together so people understand what they get at which price points. Now, we hate the word package, I know. So options, offers, collections. Choose a word that you love and use it. These are 2 of my clients who bundled up what they offered and instantly started growing. Packaging up things does not mean cheap. It means easy to buy and understand what I get. Okay, building up your products and services into those bundles makes it easy for people. Creating value ladder price points so we cover all markets. The VIP offer, which I'm going to talk about in a second, to attract your higher spend couples is the magic of the value ladder. You need easy to add on upsells. So from the bundles, they can then add even more and you can increase average booking value. When we say to our couples, you tell me what you want and I will create it for you, that is a huge turn-off to your couples. And I know we say it because we're service-driven and we want to take care of them and we want to help them. And we just say, tell me what you want. But actually they go, I don't really know. I don't really know what I want. What are my options? And I'm not sure what I can afford, because what I really want is the £5 million wedding I saw on Instagram, but I can't afford that, so show me what I can have. Stop telling them to tell you. And when we bundle up what we offer, we save time for ourselves, creating loads of proposals that don't go anywhere, because we've already given people an idea on price. Okay. The magic number in your value ladder is 3. You want to have the lowest budget you're prepared to work for, and again, everybody's will be different. You want to have a mid-range price, probably the kind of price you're working at on average right now, and then the magic, guys, happens here, when you create a super high option. The high-end option should be at least double. So if you're offering clients options, show them 3. Minimum, ideal, super luxury. Don't believe that they said they were just going to have something average. You wait when you show them what they can have if they were prepared to pay that. Because unless you put it in front of them, they can't see what they might be able to buy. This is aspirational. This has all the bells and whistles. This is you creatively showing them everything you can do. And the real reason we have this, it makes the middle package that you're selling week in, week out, look great value. Because when you show, in contrast, a price which is double next to the middle price straight away looks great value. It's just psychology. You will stop having couples asking for discounts on that middle package, and you will start having people say, wow, that's great value, that sounds great. Because they see that double price point. And you start attracting higher spend couples because now you're showing what you could do with double the money. Is this making sense, guys? Okay, I know it's the middle of the afternoon, but I promise you, this is magic. You start using this formula, and this works. Adding upsells to your existing bookings is the simplest way to drive revenue. And when you bundle up what you offer and add a shopping list next to it, you can increase that average booking value. So we've looked at the attraction circle. What you put out is what you get back. We've looked at the saggy sales journey, and we've looked at the value ladder. Imagine a couple of months from now, instead of you going, well, that was an interesting one, you actually put it into place. You actually took what I've said today and implemented it. And then, in a couple of months, you send me a message saying, do you know what? I did what you said at that event in Turkey, and wow, it's working for me. And I would love to be able to use your example on my slides at my next event. So don't have this just be something that was interesting. Have this be something you take action on. And guys, if you would like to join me, can you flip back to the last slide, please? It's clicked off. Can you show the last slide, please? If you would like to connect with me, then I am on Instagram, wedding_Kelly is where you can connect with me, wedding_Kelly. You have been amazing. I can't wait to see you all later at the gala dinner. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you all soon.